Okay, hey, this is Mrs. Clark. Today I'm going to show you how to use the slab roller machine in our class. The first thing you're going to need is you're going to need clay. If we have it available, clay from the bags is going to be the easiest to start with. You'll roll the bag down in such a way it exposes clay, and then you're going to use a clay cutting tool to slice off a piece approximately this size. Next you're going to do is you're going to come over here to the slab machine, and you're going to notice there's two pieces of canvas cloth stacked on top of each other like a sandwich. What you're going to do is you're going to move the canvas cloth down so it's centered and about this much is sticking out the other side. You're going to flip the first piece over. You're going to place your slab right here towards the top next to the roller, and you're going to close your cloth. The next thing I want to make sure is really clear. A slab roller works by basically rolling clay back and forth between two rollers, and every time you roll it back and forth, you lower the rollers to be closer together until you get the thickness of the slab that you want. So a common problem that most people have when they first come to the slab machine is the slab machine is usually left at the lowest level when the person was finished making their slab. So you'll need to raise both sides to be around the height of the starting point that you have for your clay. Now you could use the measurements on the side if you wanted to, or you could go by feel. When I say feel, here's what I mean. I kind of use my two fingers and I kind of gauge the distance between the top roller and the bottom roller. And if I feel like I need to make an adjustment, I can either screw up or screw down on the knob. Okay, so I feel like there's an even distance between both sides. And that's really important because when making slabs, the key is evenness and even thickness from start to finish. Okay, so I'm ready to make my first pass. What I'm going to do is I'm going to firmly grip both of the two pieces of canvas, and then I'm going to turn this big wheel until I get through my clay, and then I'm going to slide the whole sandwich down, flip it, and then I'm going to take my piece of clay, and if I'm making something circular, I may rotate it, but this time I want to make a really long piece, so I'm just going to move it up closer to the roller again. And then I'm going to go ahead and lower both sides just a little bit. And then I'm going to use my fingers as a feel test. You never want to roll with your fingers obviously in between the rollers when the actual machine is working, because that could hurt your hands. But for this, it's okay since nobody's using it. All right, next I'm going to do the next pass. Okay, and you'll start to notice that the clay is getting thinner and thinner with each of the passes. So now I'm actually going to flip it and put it here, put it towards the top, and I still have about this much left over. And then I'm going to lower it just a little bit more before I take it through again. And then I'm going to make sure that the distance between both of these rollers feels about the same. I'm going to take my hands away to be safe. Firmly grasp the two pieces of canvas, take it through, and you're going to hear that clicking sound. That's just the rollers doing their job. Slide it down until you have about this much left over. Flip over the top half. We're getting closer to the end. When things start getting closer together, things are going to move a little bit faster. So, same deal. Move it up close to the roller again. Close this up. The ideal thickness for the slabs that we're going to be using for projects is typically about 1/4 of an inch thick. So when you get towards the end, you'll make smaller adjustments. Okay, slide. And we're not there yet, but we're getting really close. If you can move the camera to the side so you can show the thickness. Okay, we're almost there. We just need a little bit more. I'm actually not going to move it. I'm just going to make a slight adjustment. I'm going down on both sides. You don't want to go too far down, because if you get it too thin, then it's going to not work for your project. You'll have to start again. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're gonna see how that worked. Okay. We are about there. So that's gonna be your finished slab. You'll go ahead and take this to your table, and then you're gonna go ahead and use your template and start cutting out what you need. Thank you so much.